today's video is in collaboration with Eayon Hair, and today I'm using their double drawn tight curly bulk hair. So you can see that because it's bulk hair, it's not connected to a weft at the top, which makes it easy to install. So I'm just applying it to my braiding rack. I got this braiding rack from Joann's Fabrics and I spray painted it pink, and it's super helpful when it comes to separating the hair. These bundles are pretty thick, so I did end up using 3 bundles in total and I had 4. So here is where I started to install them. So to be honest, when I first started installing this hair, I had no clue how I was going to install it. I kind of had a general idea of adding each piece to a leg of my braid, but because it's bulk hair, I was just like, I hope it works. So if you guys want the slowed down tutorial, skip to 2 minutes and 19 seconds. But I just wanted to give you guys my genuine opinion about how I felt about this style. So number 1, super lightweight. When I tell you guys that this felt like even lighter than my own hair, like I don't even know if that makes sense. Like it just was a very lightweight style, and with that, if you're somebody like me who has fine or thin hair, doing a lightweight protective style is what truly makes it protective. If you do protective styles, quote unquote, and they're too heavy on your strands, they do end up damaging your hair and pulling it out. So that's exactly what I didn't get with this style. So using this hair, honestly, I give it a 10. Now, here is where I started to kind of get a better picture. You can kind of see that the bulk hair was sticking out a little bit from the top straight pieces, but that's okay, I just cut them off. So here is where I started to install the hair. So you can see that one side of the kinky hair is way longer than the other, and I'm just making sure to add a piece to each leg of my braid. So I should be adding 3 kinky pieces to match the number of legs of my braid, and then I'm braiding down about 1 inch or 2, and then I'm splitting and twisting the rest. Once I have a piece for each leg, I then add in 1 or 2 more curls just to make the twist itself a little bit thicker. And then for these twists, I also left out a couple of curls to give it a goddess boho look. So as I'm braiding down, I'm adding in a couple of pieces that I'm going to pull out. So for example, right here, after I braid down and start twisting, I'm going to pull out one of those curls. And it doesn't really matter how many curls you pull out, just depends on your preference. But you can see here where I take out a small piece of hair, not a whole piece of the kinky hair, but kind of like half of a piece, just so that it leaves like a cute little curl. And then I do that a couple of times throughout my section here, maybe about like 4, I'm lying, maybe like 2 2 or 3 curls that I'm leaving out, and I feel like that was the perfect amount. Also, I braided down a little bit more than 1 inch. It's probably like 2 to 3 inches, because my natural hair is pretty bluntly cut. My ends are freshly trimmed, so I just wanted to make sure that my hair was properly tucked within this twist. So I just braided down the length of my hair, but because it's short, it's not that long. And once I'm done with that braid, then I twist all the way down. To secure the ends, I also didn't use a rubber band or anything. I just twisted all the way down. And because the hair is kinky, it curled back onto itself, so it created a really cute end, and I loved it. And I'm going to show you guys the finished look once I get there. But you can also see that little straight piece that's sticking out from the top of the kinky hair. I just cut those off. They did end up poking through a little bit sometimes, but honestly, on a scale of 1 to 10, probably like a 2 or a 3. Like it really wasn't anything crazy. So if that's something that you're worried about, don't be too worried about it. I just snipped them off. For my products that I was using a little bit of this Inner Sense gel. You can use any product that has a good amount of hold to it, but I wanted something that was pretty lightweight, and I didn't want to use Shine and Jam, just because Shine and Jam and those other thicker products make the curls not curly anymore just because it's a heavier product. So I wanted something lightweight, like a little gel, and I was very sparing with the gel. I did not use too much, and it allowed my natural hair to curl with the kinky hair and just look very seamless. This was the last twist. This did take me about 2 days, and each session that I did was about 3 hours or so. So this didn't take super duper long. But then again, y'all, listen, when I do my hair, I split it up into days, okay? I choose peace this time around. I used to be that person that would do overnight marathons to do my hair, but nowadays I choose peace and I just do it in a couple of different sections. If you want a little hack for DIYing your hair, do the top and the front first and then do the back last. So that way, if you don't finish, if you have other obligations of places that you need to go, you could just tuck in the bottom of your hair and the top half will cover it. Or you can put on a hat, you know, whatever works best for you. But here is where I finished. I was super excited with the outcome. I loved it. It was super fluffy, and I'm gonna wet it for you guys to show you in a second. I did trim the ends so that it could look more uniform because this hair did taper off a little bit, which was okay, but I kind of like a cleaner cut look. And I also took this opportunity to shape it a little bit. And here is what it looks like dry. Super cute, very lightweight, was not pulling at all. Honestly, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like air, it was honestly like a 10. It was so lightweight. I'm not even exaggerating. So if you're able to try this hair out, let me know down below in the comments how you feel, because honestly, this is one of my favorite installs yet. I will be revisiting this hair, okay? And I'm not just saying that just to say that, because I'm pretty picky about my hair. So here is where I braided it up, I twisted it up to show you guys how I go to sleep with it, in case anybody had any questions. I just put it in some large twists, and I'm using my IBH Essentials bonnet to tuck it away. And this is what the finished product looked like. Super cute. This is after I sprayed it with a little bit of water, but I still wanted to keep that fluffiness there. Want to see what it looks like a little bit more saturated? Here you go. I sprayed it with some more water so you can see what it looks like with the curls wet. And here is the takedown, because this is also another commonly asked question with my DIY videos. This was about 2 weeks later, and this is what my hair was looking like. Honestly, still cute, okay? Just a little swoop at the edge and I was good. But I'm ready to take them down and wash my hair properly. So here's me taking them out the same way that I put them in. I'm just unraveling the twist that I did. If you're very gentle, though, you can save this hair, and I'm going to show you how I collected it if you want to reuse it. And because this is human hair, you can reuse it. I repeat, you can reuse it. So if this is an investment for you, don't worry, you can definitely use it again. It's not a one-time thing unless you want it to be. So here, as I'm taking it out, you can see I'm pulling it out, and you can see the pieces of the kinky hair still there. You do have to be very delicate with it though, so that it doesn't tangle. And after I collected most of them, I put them together, and here is what my bundle was looking like, and here's what my bundle looked like if you want to reuse it. And that is the end of this tutorial. If you guys enjoyed this DIY look and you try it out, let me know down below in the comments how you feel, if you do it, if you liked it, if you hated it. Let me know. I want to hear from you guys. And if you want to check out any of my other DIY videos, check them out in this playlist right here.